Alright, so let's continue and let's look at the rendering because we have already know how to toggle on and off of the rendering display option. And what about the actual rendering? Okay, so a quick way of test the rendering is that we just delete it. Okay, let me give you the screencast key. Okay, so we can choose that and X to delete. And after that, Shift and A to get a monkey because the monkey is pretty good way to demonstrate a lot of things and quick to test a lot of things. Okay, so let's just use monkey for that. And because the light, okay, is, I think we have already chosen that light. We can click and choose it by grabbing that light. Okay, because we're choosing the light, we grab it, we move it down to give it a maybe this spooky monkey. Yeah, so let me move. Yeah, just get it down, grab it, maybe here, spooky monkey, and side. Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, so yeah, spooky monkey. Okay, so once you got the lighting down, you can just toggle that light selectable down, so you can't choose to select it. Okay, so you can't choose it, so you won't mistake to get that light change. Okay, and this kind of just lock the light at a fixed point, and we can do whatever we want next. And I think let's start our rendering. So the most common way that I use is to press Z, and you got a render view here, and you got a render view. Most of the time it's solid or wireframe or material preview. Okay, this is four most used mode that we use during our modeling process. Okay, so if you are doing just like building the block, you can use the solid mode. If you are say dealing with the modeling that have a lot of overlap, you can use the wireframe mode. And yeah, if you are dealing with material preview, of course. And the render view right now is yeah, it's not too good because the render engine. So if you click this, I think it's a camera icon here. Okay, so if you click it and you can choose the render engine. For now it's Eevee, and this is default render engine. We are going to adjust Eevee in the later tutorial, but for now you can just leave it default because we got huge amounts of settings, and each of the settings got a huge amount of sub settings. So it can be a little bit frustrating at first, but don't worry about it, we'll deal with that later on. But we can just quickly change that to cycles. I think these two is two of the most used render engine, and the cycle is pretty good because they get ray tracing at real time, which means that the lighting, reflection, the shadow will give you a pretty good rendering. And if you have already added the material to your object, it will feel pretty good. So I have already made a lot of tutorial dealing with the interior design or the landscape design using the Blender. And if you add material and using the cycles, and it will spend a lot of time in rendering, and because you need to calculate the light and the reflection and all that, and the result is pretty convincing. It's nearly photorealism. But for now it's just our monkey, spooky monkey, and you can see the great difference between the cycle and Eevee. Okay, so Eevee just yeah, just quick simulation for light, but the cycle is pretty good. Okay, so, and of course you can get your final rendering results by using this render and you can use a different slot for the actual rendering. Okay, then you can save your rendering result. So it's pretty helpful if you're, yeah, this is your camera view, so you can 0 to got the camera, and I think I'm going to move the camera as well. So I think I'm going to click and drag my camera, or it's unselectable, so select camera, and I think I'm going to, yeah, move it. Yeah, I think I'm going to, maybe I'm going to use the shape and dot, so I can use it as a first person shooting game. So I'm going to, yeah, to set it here.